factorize the following equation, and over C means complex numbers. So there's going to be a complex factor. B thing, or you might have been taught it another way. So we can't really think of anything that works for this.
Complete the square.
We can complete the square. So I'm going to do completing the square. So we need to think of a number that we're going to add to this to complete the square. Okay, so the way to complete the square is you always take the B number, yeah, and divide it by 2 and square it.
So as if A is greater than 1, and here's the word.
Yeah, I think it's... well, if
The equation. So we also need to take this number away.
What's 4 over 2 squared? 2.
Just equal to
And we leave the 13. So this is the exact same as that thing above it. I haven't changed it at all. Because I've added and minus the same number. Yeah?
I know how to do that.
Okay, so now we factorize, so you should get
Z plus 2 squared.
z plus 2 all. So minus 2 squared.
minus 4 z plus 9.
Okay.
Oh, and then you do...
So then don't forget the equal signs.
So
Let's do
9
that again.
equals Z plus 2
Yeah.
squared.
Actually, no, that's what difference.
No, you do z plus
Okay.
2.
So normally what you want is a negative answer.
Yeah.
Okay? Because then that factorizes nicely.
Because A
We have a positive, it's not an answer, I said the wrong word. It's a number at the end. Yeah, outside number. So you want a negative one because then, yeah, difference of perfect squares, you'll have a minus 3 and a plus 3. But we have a positive number, so that doesn't work. So we're going to do it over C. If it didn't have over C, we couldn't do this. But because it does, we can turn the plus 9 into what? So we're transforming it into negative I squared, which is the same as positive 1. Yep. Okay, so now we can do the difference of squares. So we've still got z plus 2, and we minus the square root of all of this. Yeah? So 3 plus 2, and we're square root, but this time it's a positive. Okay? And now we found the two factors over C. So the trick with this one is we're just going to make z squared equal to something else. Equal to w. Yeah? So wherever you see a z squared, you substitute w in. Okay?
So we didn't need to do this like over C.
Over C. So
Oh, you make that. Wait, you make 2w take 1I squared.
how did we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so think about what am I going to do with the w's, do you think, next? I'm going to sub back in,
Oh, z squared. Oh, and then factor.
and then the difference of squares needs to have a minus. Okay, because I want to get 4 solutions. So now I've got 3z squared. Okay, so 3 is not a square number, but what are we going to do with that?
Square root.
We're going to do the square root of 3 and the square root of 2. Okay, so we've got difference of squares, so we can split each of the brackets into two brackets. So square root 3z, square root 2z minus I, square root 2z plus I. So I've factorised, and I've got 4 factors because it's to the power of 4.